To the moon, take off turbulence, 5 months of free bird, trains and boats and planes, fly away the letter, night flight learn to fly, promised land big bird, airplane aces high. Soar, soar. Pilot, jet boy, waitress in the sky, drunk on a plane, to live is to fly. I'm Mandy flying with Daniel, flying high again, and me I fly by night, gonna fly now aeroplane. Soar, soar. Strangers in the night, learning to fly this flight tonight. Mr. Airplane Man, given to fly. Come fly with me, danger zone, 8 miles high. Soar, soar. On a jet plane, the Zephyr song, treetop flyer, rocket man, it's gonna be a long, no time, jet pilot, paper plane, space oddity. We can fly, send me an angel, we can fly from here, calling. Soar, soar. Fly like an eagle, fly on the wings of love. The best way to travel, winds are coming down our heart. Wind beneath my wings, flying home, Lilienthal. Kite, watching airplanes back in the USSR. Soar, flying without wings, Flight 505, der Luftschiff-Harpunist, Jet Airliner flying high. Enola Gay, Starfighter F-104S, wings flying for me, flying on my own flight of Icarus jet.